I'm gonna just holler at you real quick. I'm on a little break here because it's raining. It's getting ready to. I don't want to ruin the camera. What you're looking at right there is the Escalade in 20 years. Okay, that's gonna be the That's gonna be the hottest shit going. Bike manufacturers. That's the business model we're on right now. I mean, your real Escalade is gonna be a pretty piece of artwork sitting in your front yard. I'm gonna try to describe to you something that I read the other day, just about blew my mind. Something called peak oil. I'm learning a lot of this stuff just as y'all are. And peak oil is when there ain't no more, basically. An example would be, the perfect example is a bucket, alright, and it's filled up with oil, okay? And every day you go in that bucket and you take out a cup and you put it in your gas-powered mower and you run around with it. Alright? You take another cup next day. Alright? Pretty soon that bucket's going to be empty. Alright? Now, the geologists think we're well past that halfway point. That halfway point, what's called peak oil, is gone. So every time you take another cup out of that bucket, the oil that's inside the bucket gets more expensive. Alright? It gets more expensive. There ain't a damn thing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about that. One day, the cup will go to the well, and there ain't going to be nothing left in there. There ain't going to be a damn thing in there. Nothing you can do about it. And if you say, well, I just wait till there's more oil. I just wait. Don't work that way. It took some odd million years for that oil to happen. And the deeper version of hell that we're in is that we're killing all the critters that are going to make more oil to put in that bucket a million years from now. So this thing is this is a dead industry. It's a dead end. It's a cul-de-sac. And we're rushing down the road because that oil in that bucket gets more and more expensive. And people get richer and richer and richer. That shit is worth more than gold. Alright? Eventually it is literally going to be worth more than gold. Okay, you can piss on your gold pile because that's going to be worth more than that. And that's why every time, that right there is remember Marty from Back to the Future? He used to ride a skateboard. Well, the Cadillac would be that. You'd picture Marty on that just as easy as you picture him on a skateboard. And I just can't believe this peak oil situation, man. Because that's what we're looking at unless we come up with something else. And they ain't doing it. They ain't. No, fuck that. Remember Doc from Back to the Future? Remember him? FLUX capacitor and all this. Remember they had them flying cars? Well, there ain't no flying cars in our future. Because every time somebody come along and try to invent a FLUX capacitor, what happens? The oil company comes up and snaps him up. Because they want every last damn dollar out of that bucket. Alright? So this is the future they're making for us. Now, I particularly, see, I'm ahead of the game. Alright? I'm already looking to the future that they're painting us into. Okay? So every time Doc comes along and tries to get his flux capacitor going, and what are you going to do? You're sitting there in your garage, right? And you've worked your ass off to come up with a new form of solar panel or a new battery that doesn't have to fill a room in order to keep you month to month going. And every time somebody come up with that stuff, oh no, here come the oil company, and they snap that person up just like that. If you're sitting there looking at a check, okay, for $15, $16 million, what are you gonna do? And you shit out of luck. You got nothing but all the gear in your garage, your flux capacitor and all that. And you doing all that, man. The wife's yelling at you, about to cut off the light bill. What are you gonna do? You're looking at $16 million, huh? Hell yeah, I'll do it. And you go to reach for that $16 million check, and they go, no, sir, not just yet. You got to sign this piece of paper. And you go to reach for it again. They say, no, you got to sign this one too. Okay? And every time you reach for a new piece of paper, it's like you're putting masking tape on your mouth. Alright? You can't tell nobody about this and what you do. It's our patent, our rights, everything is. And that's how they do. And that's what they're doing. They're getting us to a point where all's going to be left is a bucket, and we're going to have to wait 12 million years for more of that oil to be made. It's called non-sustainable resource. Now I want you to look at something. As I stop off the school that my kids went to, I look around and I see this thing right here. Look at that, it's metal roof. Okay. It occurred to me that metal roof right there could be harvesting energy. And all these metal roofs in my county for the schools could be harvesting energy. Harvesting energy. Look at that. Look at it. Huh? Look at that roof over there, nice and shiny. It gets up to 100 degrees here sometimes during the day. During summers, the average is like 90 degrees in the afternoon. Tell me why that roof doesn't have solar panels on it. Or that big triangle roof right there. Can you tell me why? Can you tell me why?